There's a Venus project out there that probably a lot of people have been interested in it, either for or against it. I am definitely for most of the direction that they want to head into, but I disagree with a lot of it because while they have a good idea, they don't know how to create it. Everybody's fighting with each other. Um, they aren't able to receive information while they're saying that, hey, here's a really good idea, and this is how we'll all get along. And yet, while they're creating it, they want to create it based on their own beliefs and their own ideas and not include the whole. And that's where I have a disagreement with it, because if you're creating it based on only the few ideas and not be able to receive some ideas that everybody else has, then you're just redesigning the same system over and over again, if not even worse. So that's why I've been against the Venus Project. At the same time, I would like to see them improve. And this video series is motivated because I had an interesting conversation with one guy in particular that wanted to learn a lot more information. And um, he's open-minded and feels that, yeah, we do need to discuss a lot of things in order to be able to move forward with it. And one of the main things that I would like to point out to anybody that's promoting this Venus project is your perception of reality is a little off. While you are really, really motivated to create this new reality, this new existence, there is a lot of opposition. And what you're not able to understand because of your perceptions is that those people that are against it, that really go out of their way and say this is a bad idea, those would be people that are motivated for something new, a new reality as well. And they see something that you don't see, and they want to be heard, and they're not heard. So they see the negative aspects of this project, and the Venus Project are not able to listen to their perspectives, their concerns, how this project will do harm to other people. So they go out of their way to make complaints. Now, in order for this Venus Project to come together, we all kind of have to be on the same page. So this first video I want to introduce is basically beliefs. As it turns out, everything we believe to be true is false. We once believed the world was flat, and then we found out it was round. Well, the world's not round either. The world is very dynamic. And it's all held together by what we choose to believe is true. That's why you're going to have a lot of disagreements. That's why the world doesn't get along, because every one of us have our own belief systems. Every one of us believe in different things. Religion, there's so many different religions, and they all believe in different things. So we're all going to be at war with each other, especially if our belief system says this is the way it's got to be, and everybody's got to join our group, our belief system, in order to save the whole friggin' world. So there's more motivation trying to get other people to believe as you believe. And while everybody is trying to get you all to believe in your same things, and we all believe in different things, we're all at war with each other. I'm going to say an awful lot of wild things, because if everything we believe to be true is actually false, then what I'm going to say is going to be against your belief systems. So you'll be angry, frustrated, want to start war with me, and I have no interest in fighting with anybody. You have your own belief systems, and I have my own belief systems. And these are just my beliefs. And frankly, it's going to take an awful lot for somebody to change my belief systems, because I've done an awful lot of research. I've done a lifetime of study trying to figure out what the hell is going on. If you have any compassion for a child being abused, and wonder what goes on with that child that grows up and experiences life after being abused, I would be one of them. When I was 3 years old, I was beaten every morning that I woke up. And when you are affected by the outside world, it motivates you to develop belief systems, how you react to abuse, how you survive abuse will start to create the way you live your life, because it will give you survival tools. And that's for most part, that's what psychology is all about. They try to guide you down to belief systems that work together with society. And anybody that's dealing with abuse is going to develop rules based on their belief systems that helps them survive. Um, there's so many different ways of explaining this. For me, I'll only go by my experiences, but everybody else has their own experiences and their own rules and their own beliefs, and how they've dealt with things. But there's a lot of things in common that everybody will have with me. But you can just relate it to, well, this happened to me, and this is what I chose to believe in. And look at your experiences and see how it motivated you to believe in what you believe in. For me, born on Christmas Eve, so I was heavily taught that there was a God. So my childhood was, if I got abused, I'm always talking to this God. God was good, everything that God is, which is basically good stuff, loving, happiness, those are the things from the day I was born I believed in, and probably believed in a lot stronger because I was born just the day before Christmas. And there's such a heavy association to God at that particular date. I was also heavily motivated by a Beatles song called Hey Jude. My name is Judy. And when you're a child dealing with abuse, things in your reality have a tendency to influence you. And what's that song about? It's about how to make bad things better. So while I'm being abused, listen to the words of that song, because you'll really see how I was guided in my life experiences that take a sad song and make it better. So every time I was dealing with problems, I would always look at, okay, what's good about it? How can I make something good? So I never really looked at abuse or negative experiences as a bad thing, but more of a motivation to find out what's good about it. And that led me towards some pretty wild stuff, wild experiences, what we perceive to be miracle experiences was happening. And at the same time, in order for me to fulfill this need to turn bad things into good, I was constantly attracted to negative, bad things. So this is where I'm coming from.